Hi honeys, welcome back to another video, and if it's your first time here, welcome, 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 welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. So before I get started, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. In fact, I insist. Today's video, I'd like to commend each and every single person out there who is doing exactly what they want to do and being unapologetic about it. Guys, this is so important, and I feel like a lot of people overlook it because doing the same thing over and over again is just safe. We're always taught to conform, we're always taught to do the right thing, but at what cost? And I'm not by any means encouraging people to go out and break the law and kill people and all that, but give yourself a chance. Give your hopes and dreams a chance always, no matter where you are, regardless what the situation may be. It's so important to always put positive energy into everything that you do, everything that you think needs to be done consciously, everything that you do and say. You always need to be conscious of that kind of stuff and put the right kind of energy towards the things that you're doing. So to everybody who's out there doing their very best, guys, I'd like to commend you because it really takes a lot. And you'll find that people are always commending you on how brave you are, on how strong you are. It's got nothing to do really with how brave or strong you are. It's simply about the conviction you have in your heart. The stuff that keeps you awake, your hopes and dreams, things that you feel you need to do, things you feel you need to fulfill for yourself. A lot of people don't realize that they are the prize, and don't forget that you are the prize, which means nguwe number one. Kubalulekile uba uyazi loo nto kuyo yonke into oyenzayo, because those are just facts. It's not about conceit, it's not about delusion. You are your first and you are your own. It's unfortunate that a lot of the time people will only realize that late when they find themselves in a negative situation where it's like, oh my god, I don't have anybody standing by my side. I literally need to do this shit by myself. Anybody who's considering trying something new, whether it be a new business venture, honey, do it. Whether it be changing careers, honey, do it. Whether it be changing how you look, changing your lifestyle, do it. Whatever brings you the most happiness, whatever makes your soul at peace, that's what you should be doing. For other people, it might look like a downgrade, or it might look totally strange and unorthodox, but who cares? Do it anyway. So I'd like to talk on the importance of knowing how to reinvent yourself all the time. Don't always conform, don't always settle. Compromising who I am, compromising what I believe in, compromising what I want to do, all for the sake of being agreeable. And this is something that's expected of females. Can you imagine being black and being female? You are the minority. And especially like someone like me who's overweight, it's like, well, who do you think you are, doing the things that you're doing, pursuing all the stuff that you're trying to pursue? But times are changing and people are understanding more and more the importance and the relevance of thinking out of the box and of coming up with new things, new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things. A lot of my friends and I have been talking recently about them, switching things up. A friend of mine was saying, wow, Zime, like, you are doing so great and I am loving the woman that you're becoming. And that's the thing, guys, you never stop growing. Even if you decide that, okay, fine, I'm not gonna move forward, like actively do something to change my life, actively do things, but that concept of stillness doesn't really exist. So what are you doing with the time that you have? And people are always talking, so this is stuff that we all know. People are always running their mouths, so do what you want to do anyway. Don't give a damn what people think. These are all things that we all know. I'm not going to give you that speech. I'm just going to tell you reasons why you should be giving yourself an opportunity, believing in your dreams, and going for what you want. Firstly, you guys, you'll get so much joy from it. There's nobody who can ever tell you how they achieved something while they're still doing it. It's only once they reach the summit of whatever it is that they're doing where they can look back and be like, oh, actually, I did this and this and this and this and this. And the formula is always different for everyone. Okay, that leads me to my second point. You don't always have to take, a route that's been used by other people. Allow life to happen. As long as you're thinking positive things and, speaking positivity and, allowing good things to manifest in your life and not resisting so much, there's nothing to lose, really. Nothing to lose, but a lot to learn. All of the stuff that I'm saying sounds very, very cliche, but this is just the truth. People don't realize the power of words. A lot of my tribe are Black women, people like me, who are just independent and were just showing me that, oh my God, this is possible and this is what I have to look forward to. And now I'm here and I've got all of this goodness happening to me, but because we live in an ageist society, because we live in a hyper-racialized society, there's always these politics that are put in the way of us becoming our best selves. There's always something that is planted in our minds, regardless of whatever you're doing. And right now, what I'm grappling with is this undercurrent of ageism. I started noticing, like, when I turned 30, suddenly the issue of my age came up. And I don't know whether it's because I was attracting those kind of conversations because of this internalized anxiety or whatever, which is completely bizarre because it doesn't matter, because age in itself is also a social construct. I'm aware of all of this, guys. I stay woke. But for some reason, like, it's like I say, it's lurking, in the depths of my subconscious, like, oh my God, this and that. And it's because of the conversations that are always happening around us that and by conversations, I don't mean necessarily like having a conversation with somebody, an actual conversation physically, like, hey Zime, how old, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, if you look at how mass media is put together, it's designed that no matter what you do, like, if it wasn't ageism that was like bothering me, it would be something else, like my hair, like I should probably get straight hair, or if it's my hair, it would be my weight. Bitch, you are fat as fuck. Like, how do you think you're gonna get shit done in your life with all of this excess weight and all of that? If it isn't that, it's definitely gonna be race. Like, you're Black, why are you here? And the thing is, I'm well aware of all of these kind of things, and I realize why they exist, and I realize how they affect us as people, both as individuals and as groups. So I don't know why I'm going through this like weird, existential crisis, like, oh my God. So for anybody else who's also going through sort of like a period of just asking themselves bizarre questions, quieting your mind is a very profound thing that one can master, because it's really just a lot of time wasting if you dwell on all of these things that don't really matter. If you have the ambition and the power to change your situation, there's no reason why you shouldn't, if the only problem is the conversations that you are having in your head with yourself. Change that conversation. It's important to know how to clap for yourself, And people will think that you're conceited, especially if you're vocal about it. But you need to, because sometimes it's good to say things out loud, to hear things out loud. And if you're not going to be hearing, applause from other people, hearing congratulations from other people, you should say it to yourself out loud. Say it to other people so they put some respect on your name, Don't be afraid to try new things, and also specifying the importance of knowing how to reinvent yourself, especially to accommodate the person that you're becoming. We're constantly evolving. Our evolution doesn't end. I mean, if you look just at something as simple as music, what is trending now is definitely not what's trending last year, for instance, or the year before that, and you were really, really in love with that kind of stuff. So why don't you become really, really in love with who you are now? Allow yourself to evolve. Don't think that well, this is comfortable and I should stick to it, and people will try and drag you because you are doing something that isn't familiar to them. People want you to just stay who you are, and the point is that, well, it's not plausible. It's not something that anybody should ever aim for, that, well, I've reached a certain stage in my life, so now I should just stay like this because this is what I've been wanting. you know Always want more, always want more. And when you get to a point where you're not wanting anymore, I think you should do a bit of introspection. And not I don't think I know you should do a little bit of introspection, because that means, well, so doesn't that mean that you're done living? When you don't want anything more, you've reached your pinnacle, that's it, it's a wrap, rest in peace? No, you guys. I appreciate everybody who is hustling. A lot of people like to drag people who are hustling, and if you are that person, wow, fuck you. It's nobody's position to pass judgment. It's nobody's position to impose their thoughts on other people. Everybody who's doing the makeup thing, honey, do it. If you're on the hair bus, do it. If you're trying to bump up your numbers on social media so that you can, monetize your brand, do it. There's no reason why you shouldn't be out there trying to sell yourself, trying to sell whatever product that it is that you have to offer. You only have one life. Like, you have only this lifetime to do what you want to do, and you owe it to yourself to believe in yourself. Because, well, if you get it wrong, you'll be sitting there at the age of 65 on your deathbed, asking yourself a million questions as to why you didn't go out and do exactly what it is that you wanted to do, and you won't have any answers for yourself. So rather try and fail than not try at all. My mom just turned 60, and I was like, honey, she wants to open a boutique and she wanted to start selling hair. And I helped her out with that. I was like, listen, if this is what you want to do, then babe, do it. I don't see why not. Same thing as dating, honey. If you want to date someone new, you're tired of your raggedy ass, dusty, crusty nigga who's not taking care of you, find someone else. Don't be ashamed to be vocal about the things that you want in your life. And people will label you as one thing or another, but think about it like this: regardless of what you do, you probably already have a title of something anyway. So go get your coins, girl. Go get whatever it is that you want. Go get your man, go get your girl, okay? Be proud and don't be timid when you're approaching this situation that you're working on, okay? And don't be apologetic. As much as, in a lot of cases, you might not have achieved it already, but the point that the fact that you're working on it is so commendable, you guys. And I'm inspired by a lot of people who don't even know how much they inspire me. Which leads me to my next point. Xa ubona umuntu doing their best, let them know, yo, I admire what you're doing, keep going. No matter what happens, sana, keep going. Noba sekubuhlungu, keep going. But the second umphefumulo wakho is like, I don't want to do this, that's when you should pull out. But not because abantu bazothini, not because, I'm too this or that. Those are all just social constructs. They don't exist. What exists are the theories and the beliefs that you are forming in your head. That is what matters. And that is what you should pray for. So, like I said at the beginning of my video, you guys, everyone who's trying something new, everyone who's making an effort to become their best selves, everyone who's being brave and who's not shying away from all of the slings and arrows of the world, everyone who is just being their best selves. Guys, thank you and keep going.